today at 402-261-3019 or visit them in person at 70th and A in the Clock Tower Shopping Center.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Memorial Day is coming up quickly, and you know what that means. Grilling season. You know what's more embarrassing than an overcooked piece of meat? A dirty, disgusting, and grimy grill. Let the pros at Husker Grill Cleaning get you ready for grilling season. They'll take your grill apart piece by piece, scrub every inch, and reassemble it so your grill can look and perform its best. Visit their website at huskergrillcleaning.com today to schedule your appointment. Husker Grill Cleaning, serving Lincoln, Omaha, Malcolm, and more.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? Do you need a lawyer you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion? The attorneys at Liberty Law understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Contact us for a free consultation by calling 877-42-LIBERTY. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help get you the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Liberty Law Group. Trial attorneys you can trust.
Mike, the insurance company wants us to replace the roof.
Wait, what? I thought everything was fine.
Yeah, it says right here our roof is too old and they won't be able to cover us anymore.
I guess it is 15 years old. Hi, I'm Austin with Roofing Service Company. We help homeowners with their roofing and siding projects. Financing options are available, and we can get you under a new roof no time at all. If this sounds like you, visit roofingservicecompany.com. That is roofingservicecompany.com.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
At Farm Bureau Financial Services, we strive to provide you with the right coverages for all your insurance needs by taking the time to meet with you and review what coverages best fit your needs. So whether you're in the market for home, auto, farm, business, life, or a combination of any of these coverages, we can help with making sure you, your family, or your business have the right coverage based on your individual needs. If you would like to review your insurance needs, please contact Ben Spurt with Farm Bureau Financial Services at 402-217-9945 or through email at ben.spurt@fbfs.com.
Hello.
Angela, we have to break up.
But why?
Because you're a robot and I'm just a guy trying to get better internet.
It's Allo Fiber, isn't it? I always knew you wanted faster speeds. My contract isn't good enough for you.
Face it, Angela, they let me talk to real people.
Press 4 to break my heart. Oh wait, you already did.
Visit allofiber.com to switch today.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Welcome into The Breeze with DP and Haas on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Brought to you by Canopy Street Market.
All right, welcome in to The Breeze. This is not one-on-one with DP. I got to change the banner there, but we got DP to my left. As always, you guys can join in. 402-464-5685. That is the Starter Heyman text line. Facebook, YouTube, XL, channel 961. You can put a face to the voice. It looks like we do got Haas to Breeze joining us as well. But before we bring Haas in, DP, how's it going on a Sunday where the sun is it's really trying? It's been trying for 3 days straight to come out. But
it is trying here in Lincoln. It is trying in Omaha. Two particular and very specific reasons why the sun must come out today in those places, in the hearts of Nebraskans, everywhere. The focus, the energy, the passion, the love, is all about the ability for Ron Ravel and Will Bolt to lead these two programs, and maybe the biggest days of their recent history, the ability to do a thing. One, softball has the opportunity against Tennessee and a winner-take-all ball game to advance to the first Women's College World Series since 2013. An hour later, first pitch, Will Bolt and the Huskers have an opportunity against UCLA, and it's no more frightening or intimidating than it was facing the number one Oregon Duck team yesterday that they handled. They are the, as Paul Heyman would say, the reigning, defending, universal Big Ten tournament champions. They know how to do what is required today for them to be a part of the bigger tournament by winning the Big Ten tournament today. So Husker Nation, stand up in full, be loud, be proud, be uniform, be positive. 2 epic opportunities on a fantastic Sunday for Nebraska Huskers. It is a great day to be a Husker. So let it be. So let it be.
I'm hyped, DP. I can't wait.
Let's
this
get
afternoon.
it.
Hasta Breezy.
Let's get it.
You join us, me and DP. We're obviously very excited for some Husker softball, baseball later this afternoon, shortly this afternoon here. Hasta Breezy, how's it going on this Sunday?
My audio wasn't working, and I was trying to read lips, and I was like, I hope he's talking about softball. I hope he's talking about softball.
Oh, we all up in it. Just exceptional that it happens the way that it's happening. To have, you're not sliding into this thing. You're not moonwalking into a bid. You're facing the hardest throwing pitcher in the game. You're facing a scrappy team. Yeah. I mean, but here's the thing: through all of it, you just say it's spectacular to watch programs, players, coaches step up.
Yeah,
right. To watch them step up, because Nebraska wasn't favored in any of the matchups, any of the pools that they were in. They were not the favored. They were not the one given the opportunity. Not in front of Husker fans. No, on the road first. You travel to Baton Rouge and you get it done. Doesn't matter what the particulars are. You get it done, right? Get it done. Go 1-0. That's the whole thing. Don't care who it's against, where it is, or otherwise. Circumstances don't matter.
Yeah,
results
Ask
do.
LSU about the particulars.
Right?
It doesn't matter once you make a pass.
Listen, I got to make a pitch. I've got to put a ball in play, and it doesn't matter who it's against or what the situation is. I've got to know what I'm doing and get it done. And then for baseball, for Will Bolt, this is so reinvigorating to watch him achieve this thing. And the prayer and hope for Husker baseball is that, you know what? They have a day. They have a day, and they have the opportunity. Listen, I love the idea that the Huskers get to shake, rattle, and make people uncomfortable. And listen, UCLA, it's a little brisk today. It's a little brisk.
Good chance of rain this afternoon.
Little brisk, right? All hands on deck. And the difference between Nebraska and UCLA today is UCLA is going to play in the NCAA tournament no matter what the result is today. Nebraska they're both standing on a cliff, throwing hammers at each other. UCLA knows that if it's knocked off the cliff, it lives. There's a mattress there waiting for it. It lives. There is no mattress for Nebraska. You want to play next week? You have got to be the last one standing. You cannot be defeated today. And that's the mentality for me, is that, you know what? I'm good. I'm deep in my bag today. Everything exists. I may have to win the game in the first inning with a change. I may have to make an additional play call in the third inning. I may have to use my closer in the fifth inning to get 3 outs. It is 27 outs for baseball, 21 for softball. Manage, manage, manage. That's what it is. And today, since everybody's familiar, it is about execution. Get it done. Don't care. Don't care. Get it done.
Real quick, does UCLA have a chance to host a regional if they
win? I mean, there are 40 plus wins.
Yeah.
I would think and this is where the politics of NCAA tournaments come into play.
And this is what Oregon was going for.
Right. Oregon was absolutely fighting for it, but the Big Ten champion. Now, I don't know how that plays out for Nebraska, but I certainly would like the discussion.
That's kind of what I'm saying.
I would like the discussion in the number 2 baseball conference in America. The number 2 baseball conference in America, the tournament champion is the only automatic bid for the Big Ten. It's the only automatic. So at the top of this, the achievement is that you're playing your best baseball at the time of the tournament. And with a win today, it can be said that nobody is playing better than the Nebraska Huskers in the Big Ten. That's just the way it works. Sorry, folks, didn't make the rules. That's how it plays out.
Yeah, look at how many runs Oregon gave up the last couple of months.
Handle your business.
And look at Nebraska's just playing really good baseball right now. I mean, this was the team that I think I might be wrong on this. DP, was this more of the team that you were expecting heading into the season, or were you expecting, especially with the pitchers going out early, you lose McConaughey and Zimmerman, were you expecting a tough road to get back into contention?
Yeah, you build a team within the program boundaries, right? That the program knows what statement it wants to make. Then you try to assemble pieces to fit that year. But next Husker up, it doesn't really matter what your consequences are, your circumstances are. You still have the same schedule and the same opportunity, no matter who it is. And listen, if I'm going to have 12 pitchers on the staff, everybody you've got to execute. I don't care who you are. Those are the rules. The frustration of the Husker fan, based on a whole season's worth of commentary from Husker fans, was this team should be playing better than it was early in the year. And it figured out how to win consecutive series. But it still had those hiccup WTF moments where it lost to teams and lost in games and it lost in situations that just you wanted better for them. Not for the fans. You wanted better for the players. You wanted better for the program. So this is an incredible thing that's happening because you get to say, well done, Will Bolt, because quite frankly, he needs to hear it.
Yeah, I mean, 2 games, 1 at 10, 1 at 5, hit all the right buttons.
One day, 1-0. That's it. That's it. Like,
one day, 2-0. He had
21. Look, Jordy Ball needs to get 21 outs, and you want to get them as efficiently as possible, with as little friction as possible. Now, we know it's going to happen unless you throw the perfect game. But that doesn't happen. Okay. Then you have to battle. 21 outs. Who's going to listen? Don't give them 24 outs. Don't give them 23 outs. All right. Take advantage of your situation. Husker baseball, 27 outs. Listen, when that team defends, it has the opportunity to beat anybody. And that's the whole thing. Listen, Ty gets the ball today. He's on start number 16. This is not new water for him. Different depth, different attention, different focus. But Haas has been in those situations where simply you want your players to simply do the things they're capable of doing. Don't do anything I haven't asked you to do. Don't do anything I haven't trained you. You don't have to worry about anything but what we know to be true, which is, you know what? Throw strikes, make plays in the great voice of from you catch the ball, you hit the ball, you throw the ball. That's what needs to be done today.
DP.
We'll wait and see. Rhonda Revelle and Will Bolt. We'll see if they can hit those right buttons again. Haas,
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The floor is yours, Haas. Where do you want to go?
I was watching a 30 for 30 this morning with Reggie Miller against the Knicks, and it was Spike Lee that kind of helps Reggie Miller go off, as we all remember. And again, for those of you that are NBA fans now, the way that the NBA series went in 1994 and 1995 and 1996, it was full on just basket for basket drama all the time. It wasn't these 40-point blowouts that we're seeing right now that should never happen in a conference final championship. And I'm aware the Eastern Conference Final is a little bit different, and Halliburton is literally acting like Reggie Miller, and he's taking ammunition And whether it's real or not, he's making it something that motivates him. And what I noticed when Pickens gave up a couple runs and then hit a batter, Nebraska stared her down. And then I think they unleashed a beast when they did that, because Pickens is still one of the best pitchers in all of college softball. And so do you talk to your players and say, don't unleash the beast, don't poke the bear if you're a coach? Because the Reggie Miller, the Halliburton, and the Pickens thing, to me, reminds me that you just did that.
Well, Haas, I mean, you've been in the room with me at both. You've been next to me in games and in the room with me at practice. And in any sport, the rule is, for me, simplify. And simplicity is just focus. Simplicity is focus. Maturity is focus. That what part of practice did we go over engaging the opponent that way? That's wasted energy. That means we have on the GPS of what we came to do. Where on the GPS does it say take time to engage and infuriate the opponent? It
just gave up some runs, just hit a batter, and she might be a little rattled, and you just refocused her. You just refocused her.
No, listen, the object is that if I score a bucket against Haas, I don't have to say anything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to run by the opposing team's bench. I don't have to do the three into my veins. I don't do any of that. My next task is already there. I have to stop somebody. Nowhere in the game plan is run by their bench and hit them with the 3 to the veins. Nowhere in that is.
Are you sure? I see it in a lot of teams' playbooks.
I have. Yeah,
it's
just
so stupid. It's so dumb.
It doesn't, like, I get it. I get that people want to talk, the swagger and the Riz and all the stuff. Okay, cool. Now, Haas also knows that Haas and I, when a player makes a great play, we can look at each other and high five each other because it acknowledges and celebrates an accomplishment of a thing within us. It's not about them. Nothing that happened. It's none of it about them, right? It's about us. High five your teammates, celebrate your teammates, celebrate your play within the context of we just did a thing, right? That's why you meet in the middle all the time. You meet in the middle. In every sport, you meet in the middle and collect yourself. You don't meet with them. You don't go to their side. You don't do any of that. You gather amongst yourselves, you talk amongst yourselves, you celebrate amongst yourselves, you redirect among yourselves, and then you make the next play. Like, a lot of times that meeting is just to say, good job, and now, get a bucket. Don't moonwalk down the court. Sprint your butt back and start defending. And that's, Haas is right in it that it becomes an interesting thing.
Bulletin board material.
Bulletin board, dugout material.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
To have somebody, what do you strike out somebody and you stare down Jordy Ball?
Well, I think Nebraska baseball had a moment with that in Penn State as well. There was a moment, and guess who won that battle?
You go through what you grow through what you go through. And that's the appropriate thing is, are you good enough to not do, right? Are you good enough to not do that thing?
You made me think of Pedro Martinez right now. You made me think of him.
right. Like, we have these moments, right, along the way that while I love the late great Pascal Perez, who pitched for the Braves back in the day, and he, I think he was a 2-time All-Star, a 1-time All-Star. Him and Mark Fiedger both were showmen, and I understood that. It becomes a thing. There's a thin line between agitating and celebrating. Guns to the hip. Like, I just did that. Bravo. Hey, man, good job. Good job. But be careful, because the line exists. And this is the time of year in whether it be NBA, whether it be college softball, college baseball, whatever, arena football, UFL football, whatever it is.
Where does NHL fall in all this?
NHL.
That's the unique one.
Well, here's the thing. It shouldn't be unique. It shouldn't be unique.
Okay, I'll hear you out.
Like
do you hear NHL players like openly taunting the other players? Do you see that happening?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh, they're trash talkers. They as a matter of fact, the frequency of the back and forth in hockey because of proximity.
Mm-hmm.
Proximity matters.
And physicality.
Right?
Do you see the NHL players going in the media and talking smack about other players?
No, they handle business. They handle
That's
business.
different. That's different.
Because
The NBA will go into the media and talk smack about other players.
No, because the NBA said we don't want fighting on the floor in the arena. We don't want fighting in the arena. NHL said, fight on, bros.
Yeah.
NASCAR, fight. Go ahead. Throw your helmet at another driver. Use a rocket fuel launch missile and use it to set a standard for for direction in business. Understand the difference. We understand the difference that hockey engages, allows, and celebrates the fight. A team's not playing well, you better believe a fight's coming. If the coach thinks it's sluggish and the leader thinks it's sluggish, somebody is going to drop gloves, man. That's the whole point. And listen, imagine SGA going up for a dunk on a breakaway and somebody ran behind him and undercut him. Whoever the team thug is for the NBA, for the Thunder, he's got to get to work because those
SGA would flop before it even happened, though.
Well, no, but here's the thing: there's flopping in every sport. So okay, stop.
No, SGA's flopping is worse than LeBron's.
Wayne Gretzky was the greatest flopper, the greatest actor for the NHL.
Come on.
And he would go into the board because he knew
disrespect.
You knew what was going to happen if you touched Gretzky. Fighting was gonna happen.
Yes. That was unexpected fighting.
Look, that's just language. Fighting is fighting. Stop it.
The flop part, Hassan, the flop part for me always falls to me on the officials in the league, though. Never the players.
Say it again, Harrison. Say it again.
Flopping falls on the league and the refs.
That part you could
fix it.
You could fix it. Could be fixed today. They could make an announcement today that the flopping. You get one flop, it's a technical. Two flops.
And I thought they did that. I thought they did that like 10 years ago. They had it.
No, but if they had it and changed it, if the system is broke, it's not broke. The system is doing it on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
There's no system that has a flaw where the flaw hasn't been allowed. It's actually a part of the system.
Well, it's so great that I watched Saturday Night Main Event instead of watching basketball. So that's how great it was.
Well, here's the thing. This was. I mean, blowouts happen. Listen, Haas, we've coached in state tournaments where, you know what? We just had a day.
Mm-hmm.
Look, our game plan was good. Our best players had their best days.
And the 3-point shot expansion has exploded the volatility.
And it didn't matter what the opposing team was going to do. We were on it. Well, I'm sorry, bro. Nothing you can do about it. Right? The best teams, I can say the last year I coached, the two best teams I faced that year, we run rule. And they were better than us. But on that day, our plan, our execution worked. And it happens. Like, I understand we want 2.1 possession games in the most meaningful of games.
Yeah.
But we also forget.
We get a Seahawks Broncos Super Bowl every now and then.
Well, remember, the Super Bowl used to be blowout city.
Niners and anyone.
Broncos got beat 55-10, and it was several years. It was the thing. Think of the
Chargers got whooped too.
Cowboys Bills. Like, we act like,
yeah, man.
We act like it's a whole thing. We forget watching the NBA Finals where the game was over at halftime.
Mahomes twice.
No, in the NBA,
Mahomes got Mahomes twice.
Can talk Celtics Lakers where it was a blowout in the biggest, baddest series ever. The Lakers and Celtics. The reason why those series mattered because the swing was so far. Mm-hmm. The pendulum moved so far from a blowout at Boston Garden going back to Inglewood, and it's a brawl. But it happens in every sport. We just, it's convenient. A lot of people with voice right now aren't old enough to have experienced football 40 years ago. 30 years ago, basketball 30 years ago, 40 years ago. Everything seems new. They know what they know. They can't know their blind spots. I'm cool, but I'm also really good about saying, hey, man, history says otherwise. History says otherwise. There have always been blowouts in NBA conference finals and NBA finals. Always.
You're telling me right now the NBA is more fun than when Michael Jordan was on TV all the time.
It's more fun. It's more fun. It's just different.
It's more fun to watch.
There were bodies on the floor. The same people who say, you know what, it was better ball then, hated the physicality of that game. That's why it evolved and changed. They hated Malice in the Palace. They hated Sean Kemp.
Who hated
it? Hated Latrell Sprewell. They hated Mahorn.
Who did?
And Lane Beer. Body.
I hope you're not talking about me. I loved all of that.
I'm talking. No, there's a whole portion of the culture who hated that sort of basketball.
And they need to go watch NASCAR and something else because that stuff was fun.
They hated tattoos. They hated cornrows. They hated. Come on.
We don't need them. Be gone.
You know what? Don't wear T-shirts to the game. You need to dress in a suit. They literally come on. We act like this is like, the nerve of it all.
I don't care about those bums. They can go and talk about some Dave Chappelle skits for all I care.
I like the suit, guys. I'm just be real for a second here.
That was David Stern. That was Dave, the lead guy, said, you know what? The people who buy the tickets.
I don't like Allen Iverson's look.
And the corporate sponsors.
He has a do-rag.
But Hoss, who was buying the tickets? Who changed the NBA from a tape delay broadcast at 10 o'clock at night to live?
It was live when I watched into the 2000s. It was live when I watched in the 90s.
But I was born in the 60s, bro. I hate to tell you. It's a different world now.
I'm aware Magic Johnson's championship was on delay. I'm aware of that.
We didn't even see Lou Alcindor and the UCLA Bruins live.
That's a crazy one to miss.
We didn't see. If you were in Los Angeles, you couldn't see Bill Walton and the UCLA Bruins live. You got them on tape delay because they said, you know what? If we show it live, you're not going to come to the arena, and we want the money.
And now we don't know if what we watch on the internet's real or AI. So whatever.
Well, but again, the evolution of all of it is, while I appreciate and respect the new voices have to also understand that a lot of times you don't know what you're talking about.
And with that being said, we got.
Are you talking about me or are you talking about other people?
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Hey, what are you talking about over there?
Huh?
I said, what are you talking about?
You know, Bill, I think it's time for both of us to get our hearing checked. We should head over to Christensen Hearing Analytics.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about them. They offer a free hearing consultation and screening, affordable hearing aid prices, and a knowledgeable staff with over 30 years of experience.
Visit Christensen Hearing Analytics today in Williamsburg Village or give them a call at 402-489-3450. Christensen Hearing Analytics. A better life starts with better hearing.
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging toilets and drains to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air,
and Electrical.
Make plans to join 93.7 The Ticket and the Amon Green Foundation for the first annual Nebraska Esports Golf Tournament on Monday, June 9th at Wilderness Ridge. It's a 4-man scramble starting at 11 a.m. that will feature former Husker greats like Amon Green, Johnny Rogers, Niles Paul, Tony Davis, Adam Carricker, Vershawn Jackson, and more, with great prizes and great golf. Sponsorships are also available. Call or text us at 402-464-5685 with questions, or sign your team up online at theticketfm.com. Registration goes through May 30th.
At Allo, we go beyond internet, bringing you faster speeds backed by an all-fiber network. We go beyond TV and phone service, delivering reliable, crystal clear connections. We go beyond customer service with local teammates and no robots for a hassle-free experience. We go beyond value, offering transparent prices with no contracts, hidden fees, or data caps. We even go beyond our office doors by working, hiring, volunteering, and living in the communities we serve. Go beyond fiber. Sign up today at allofiber.com.
Grandma and Grandpa, Mom and Dad, then the kids, and now the grandkids. Judson Irrigation has provided lawn sprinkler system design, installation, repair, and service to 4 generations. They're just like members of the family. Loyalty, trust, service. It's what you deserve and expect from Judson Irrigation.
Keep summer green. Call Judson Irrigation 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
Vershawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Load up on meat and more this spring at The Mercado by Certified Piedmontese, with great selections of T-bones, tomahawks, ribeyes, filet mignon, brisket, sirloin, and so much more. The Mercado has locations at 84th and Havelock, 30th and Yankee Hill, and now 85th and Old Cheney in Lincoln, where you can have $2 draft beer every Thursday night from 4 to 8 p.m. and half-price espresso drinks on Fridays from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Get to The Mercado today for the best meat in town.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? Do you need a lawyer you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion? The attorneys at Liberty Law understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Contact us for a free consultation by calling 877-42-LIBERTY. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help get you the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Liberty Law Group. Trial attorneys you can trust.
Take control of your health with the DASH scan at Advanced Medical Imaging. The DASH scan is a full-body MRI designed for advanced health screening. This dynamic approach provides exceptionally sharp images across multiple organ systems, helping to detect potential concerns early. With minimal radiation and no invasive procedures, the DASH scan offers a safe, comprehensive look at your health. Plus, results are delivered faster than ever, giving both patients and physicians confidence in screening and diagnosis. Your health is too important to wait. Schedule your DASH scan today at Advanced Medical Imaging. Visit amimaging.com or call 402-484-6677 to learn more.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs, from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
You grew up on cereal for breakfast and you graduated into drinking coffee at some point as an adult. Now there's a place in Lincoln where you can stay caffeinated but eat like you used to. Control Coffee and Cereal Bar brings Saturday morning vibes to every day with locally roasted specialty coffees, Lotus energy drinks, and tons of breakfast cereals with toppings. And did we mention they have video games to play while you're there too? Control Coffee and Cereal Bar open 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. on the weekends at 15th and Pine Lake.
Midwest Bank is now hiring in Lincoln. They have multiple banking positions open and are looking for dynamic individuals passionate about helping others and building relationships. With a family-friendly culture, competitive benefits, and unique perks, Midwest Bank is a great place to start a new career. Apply today at midwest.bank. Midwest Bank is an equal opportunity employer, member FDIC.
Why are some people more successful? Is it talent and determination, or did they recognize an opportunity? Discover a career that lets you help families reach their financial goals as you build lasting professional relationships, one with unlimited income potential. From Modern Woodman, a leading fraternal financial services provider.
I'm Modern Woodman Regional Director Sean Erickson. Call me at 402-483-6515 to learn about career opportunities.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
You're listening to The Breeze with DP and Haas on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back into The Breeze. Harrison Arns on the ones and twos. We do got Royals on the brick and mortar, so if you're listening to us, that means you found the streams, Facebook, YouTube, X, Al Channel 961. It's also on the Ticket app. Again, can't recommend enough. Definitely want to download that, especially over the course of the summer, as we will have plenty of Royals games on the brick and mortar. We still got DP, the boss man to my left, and the host of the show, Haas Tabrizi, streaming in.
And let me say, Tabrizi, I wasn't talking about you.
Yeah,
I was pointing out to Harrison in the break that there's to go back in this thing of scores and blowouts and what makes it good and what makes it not good. You can go back to the early Super Bowls, Packers and Chiefs, Packers and Raiders. They weren't exciting games. The Packers dominated them all, and it wasn't until Joe Namath went out of the circle and actually said, watch us, we're going to beat these great Colt teams that were okay. Then it gets interesting, and then it went not interesting again because of blowouts, and then all the way through, I think, Super Bowl 27, sleepers. Like you couldn't think of a Super Bowl where it was decided in the final drive. Like it didn't happen. So okay, put that to the side. Same thing for Major League Baseball, NBA. Several. I went through this one with Harrison. That the 98 Bulls Jazz final.
And this is Stockton Malone, Jeff.
Stockton Malone, Jordan Pippen. The Bulls held the Jazz to 54 points in a 96-54 win. Go to 2008, the Celtics and Lakers. We can't even have that discussion without saying Celtics Lakers in a 40-point blowout in a series that was competitive otherwise, that had Hall of Famers up and down the roster. Up and down both rosters. You can go through in 1973 with Rick Barry, Nate Thurman, a loaded Warriors team. And we don't talk about Rick Barry as a great player enough, but we'll put a pin there. But in this one, that the Lakers with Jerry West, Gail Goodrich, Jim McMillan, Chamberlain, not in his prime, but still Chamberlain. The Lakers beat the Warriors by 56 points. And there are people that act like, my goodness, this is a new phenomenon. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's just what it is right now. It will evolve and it will re-evolve. Whatever it is now, it's not going to be in 3 years. Whatever version of the NBA, college basketball, college baseball, softball, whatever exists now, will not exist in 3 years.
You would ask me 3 years ago. I said we were in the middle of a Nuggets dynasty run. Nope, didn't happen.
Circled it, right? Best player of the planet. Nobody's coming. It is what it is, right? Nope. So, again, in the moment for all of this, 3 years ago, what pro wrestling was, what UFC was, different style of fighters, now the champion.
Oh, those first UFC fights, have you seen them?
Oh, it's spectacular to watch.
Those people,
it's spectacular
some
to watch.
People thought those were real fighting techniques.
Oh,
they
my
would
goodness.
Work.
Oh, my goodness. It's all things. So for all of it, Major League Baseball, if we said that Ohtani is in LA with Mookie and Freddie Freeman, we would just go, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? So the thing evolves, and as it evolves, just buckle in, enjoy the ride. This is where we are. It'll be a different version soon. Why? Because the other 99% of the teams and programs evolve too, and they get tired of getting their heads kicked in. They figure it out.
Well said.
So without the popular superstars that are in the Final Four, and we've talked about it, who has to be the superstar that we talk about, like Ant, SGA, Brunson, Halliburton. Who is the superstar that has to come out of these playoffs?
Whoever walks away with the trophy at this point, I think.
I know, but you're writing the script right now, and you're trying to make the person that is carrying it for next year.
It's a murder mystery. It's a murder mystery, and it could be anybody. It has to be about the way you start those mysteries and to make them intriguing is to start telling the story of the people that are in it. And what is the thing that they're all pursuing? Tell the story. The story is we will have a new best. We will have a new greatest. We will have a new North Star for pro basketball, which affects college basketball, which affects AAU basketball, which affects high school basketball. That somebody will say, this is the way. And you could tell the story that it's the system, style of play, length of player, coaching mentality, right? Fan base engagement, because we have 4 new fan engagements that are all completely different. No fan base left in the playoffs is the same. None of them identify the same. None of the cultures are the same. Haas, it'll be the storytellers who dictate how this plays out, and the fan base will follow.
Then I pick Halliburton.
Yeah.
That's a fun one.
I think that's the easiest one to pick.
Unique.
Like you said that I'm a scrub and you're not going to play me on Team USA, and then say I'm the most overrated player. If only that game tying shot was a 3 and a game winning shot. That's storytelling right there. To go and do literally what Reggie Miller did when they were down 6 with 18 seconds to go against the Knicks in 1994 or 1995, whatever year it was, to go and steal the ball from Anthony and then step back and bury a 3 to tie the game up. He did the same thing. He had a 2, and then he's like, nah, I'm going to run back and I'm going to bury a 3. But he didn't make a 3. His foot was on the line. If he only made a 3, he ruined the script. So now he just has to go and maybe even sweep them. Or is winning in 7 more impressive for Halliburton?
Well, I mean, I think here, to me, it's SGA's story to tell. It is an opportunity for Ant-Man. And the working man is looking at Brunson to show that without winning the genetic lottery, right, in full. I mean, your dad's a baller.
Yeah.
I mean, you're second generation, so okay, you didn't exactly lose the genetic lottery, but you're not.
I mean, Halliburton's dad's a fighter too.
You're not 6'7". You can't jump out the gym. You've got to grind your way through. So people will identify with the person that identifies themselves in the mirror, and that's who you root for. That's what you cheer. But I think an interesting perspective would be the coaches.
Yeah, Rick Carlisle, he doesn't get talked about enough.
None of the coaches get talked about enough.
Good point.
None of the 4. And if you identified the systems, especially that, hey, let me say something. Before last night, all of the indicators for success were defensive. They were all defensive. This should have been a throwback to old 1980s defensive series. Could have been done that way, or it could be the future, which is a bunch of 6'8" to 6'11" players who run like sprinters, jump like gazelles, and quite frankly, the game will be forever changed. Whatever way, there's Brunson letting you know that no, us grinders still have a place. We still have the potential and possibility. And the Knicks are dangerously close to taking their defensive stopper and having to bench him. The guy that is the defensive glue, that Hart might have to go to the bench. Oh, that's a statement. That's a statement.
Especially when you're supposed to be the quote-unquote unsung hero of the series before it even started.
Jets got a Jets. So there are plenty of stories that could be told. And it's whatever thing that you, the fan, are interested in the most. I'm willing to watch the movie, let the murder mystery play out. Because it could be, you know what? It could be the butler. It might not be the husband. It might not be the lover. It might not be the wife or the kids. It may be somebody in the back, somebody that we don't talk about a lot, somebody that steps up in the most critical moments and makes the statement and changes the way the NBA is played in 2026.
Whoever it is, I'll say this, but at the end of this finals, whoever that person is, that's going to be a lot of blood on the hands. This has been an insane NBA playoffs. Like I talked about before, I thought Celtics, I thought Nuggets. I couldn't tell you. I was way wrong on the East. The West has been surprising as well. But we do got through at the break. Hasta Breezy. We did get a text, and I want to ask you this, and then we can go to break on it. This one from Don says, what's up to us, and also wants to know who had the better entrance last night, Cena or R-Truth?
It was a blowout.
What up, Don? It was definitely Ron. It was definitely Ron Cena.
We will Haas, that's a tease. We'll get to it when we come back.
Say their family. But when tough situations in life arise, the business wants anything but your best interests. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring, and they will always treat their employees like family, just as they do their customers. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring Class A and B CDL drivers, a shop tech, and a diesel mechanic. If you're looking for a career with a company that goes above and beyond to value you and your family, apply today at jamesenterpriseinc.com or call 402-432-6740.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
At Valentino's, we're on a mission for tradition. On every slice, for every bite. Golden baked crust, cooked to perfection every time. Savory sweet sauce that's made from our own secret recipe. Loaded with the perfect amount of fresh toppings and melty mozzarella cheese. It's the tradition that Nebraskans have come to love. From game day to every day. Valentino's. Taste the tradition.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstoRats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Take control of your health with the DASH scan at Advanced Medical Imaging. The DASH scan is a full-body MRI designed for advanced health screening. This dynamic approach provides exceptionally sharp images across multiple organ systems, helping to detect potential concerns early. With minimal radiation and no invasive procedures, the DASH scan offers a safe, comprehensive look at your health. Plus, results are delivered faster than ever, giving both patients and physicians confidence in screening and diagnosis. Your health is too important to wait. Schedule your DASH scan today at Advanced Medical Imaging. Visit amimaging.com or call 402-484-6677 to learn more.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
You grew up on cereal for breakfast and you graduated into drinking coffee at some point as an adult. Now there's a place in Lincoln where you can stay caffeinated but eat like you used to. Control Coffee and Cereal Bar brings Saturday morning vibes to every day with locally roasted specialty coffees, Lotus energy drinks, and tons of breakfast cereals with toppings. And did we mention they have video games to play while you're there too? Control Coffee and Cereal Bar open 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. on the weekends at 15th and Pine Lake.
Midwest Bank is now hiring in Lincoln. They have multiple banking positions open and are looking for dynamic individuals passionate about helping others and building relationships. With a family-friendly culture, competitive benefits, and unique perks, Midwest Bank is a great place to start a new career. Apply today at midwest.bank. Midwest Bank is an equal opportunity employer, member FDIC.
You're listening to The Breeze with DP and Haas on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back in. A final segment of The Breeze before we switch things over to the YWCA Hour, and then we're right back on track with our normal Ticket Sunday programming. Haas DeBreezy, we asked you about the entrance last night with R-Truth. Haas DeBreezy, I give you back the floor as we teased on the last segment. Give me your thoughts.
I mean, it has to be R-Truth. It has to be Ron Cena. The way they did that to make it entertaining, to make it an R-Truth type event, to make it nostalgic, but then actually allow Cena to be the supervillain, to figure out what pop he would get when Cena looked like he was going to be a good guy, to see if people were actually happy with it. Just teasing it, knowing that it will happen before he retires, that he's going to be good again. To do all that and then have him low blow again.
Haas, I'm not sure that your mic's gotten like super robotic all of a sudden. You might want to just unplug it and plug it back in real quick. DP does that for about 20 seconds.
Yeah,
here.
I'm actually looking online to see if that shirt is available, and it says the WWE is selling the Ron Cena shirt. And so now I'm going to dash digitally over to WWE shop to see.
You didn't already buy it.
Well, here's the thing. Part of me was, let's see. Yes. So it does yes. It's selling. Oh, okay, guys. It's done. It's done. You're extra large?
No, just large.
Just large?
Yeah.
Haas, I never get your size right.
Extra large.
Yeah. Okay. This is happening. This is happening. We must have these shirts. And
all right.
There's nothing we can do about it.
We got to wear them and then bring R-Truth onto the show.
I'm working on that too.
That'd be great.
I'm working on that too. Okay. So those are ordered.
Let's go. That was quick.
Oh, let's
You've
not play with
me.
Let's not play with it. This is
so DP.
Take it, Haas. Give him full credit for the brilliance of, and it's several forms. To just simply for R-Truth, for Ron Killings to just go, hey, we're brothers. You're John Cena. I'm Ron Cena. It's so simple and so epically brilliant. And then to change the shirt around to
have a black guy on it.
The last time here's R-Truth in the middle of it, right? Just giving the John Signal, salute.
Ron Cena, baby.
Yeah. I'm such that guy. Like, I'm a mark. Like, I fully get that I'm a wrestling mark. They got me.
The union I didn't know I wanted.
They got right. Like, it's just like, okay, you gave me a thing that, quite frankly, I have to be a part of.
So Don, who was a better Damian Sandow? Damian Sandow with The Miz or R-Truth with John Cena? Who was the better understudy? Who was a better actor, copier?
You know who the best of all time is?
Who's that?
Mickie James.
Who did she copy?
Trish Stratus.
Oh, right.
That was her introduction.
Right.
That was her introduction. And then one time she came out and she actually wore Trish's outfit.
Yeah.
She wore Trish's outfit. I was like,
but R-Truth was about to win. He got the moves and he was doing them better than Cena. He actually did a 5-knuckle shuffle and an AA.
Mickey was really good. Mickey's Stratisfaction was really good. I have to say, Mickey's Stratisfaction was really good. And
dude, he did that in Tampa. He did that in John Cena's hometown.
Well, Mickey did it in Toronto.
All right. And I know John Cena's from Boston and whatever, but he lives
in Toronto. Here's the greatest of those, and one of those that started early, and a lot of people don't know it and may miss it, but that the name was Ricky Rhodes. Ricky Rhodes wanted to emulate Dusty Rhodes, and his original pitch was to come into the wrestling game as Dusty Rhodes' younger brother, Ricky Rhodes. They had similar bills at the time.
Mm-hmm.
That changed over time. And he moved on to become the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Ricky Rhodes. That was gonna be his moniker. Ricky Rhodes.
He did copy him so much.
Yeah.
He did copy him so much.
100%.
So DP, you would have enjoyed this. At home, we were talking about Bronson Reed actually before Saturday night needing to be the third guy. I don't know why that came up, but that came up at our house. It was really cool. And then here's some more future telling, this time not by me, but by Maximus. He said that Roman Reigns has to win Money in the Bank.
Yes.
Michael said Seth Rollins, and he has his reasons.
Yeah.
Regardless, it's the stuff that you say that, hey, we actually need to make Money in the Bank to be the top guys, the super guys.
Mm-hmm.
In the past, it would be a random Brock Lesnar instead of Mustafa Ali. So they would have people that they wanted to, Otis or Austin Theory, or let's let Damian Priest get his run because he got Senior Money in the Bank. So Senior Money in the Bank Mr. Money in the Bank would just elevate these mid-carders. But I think the Tabrizi boys are like, nah, enough. Just give it to someone who needs to be the next champ.
Vital for them to get this right.
Well said. Haas, final thoughts before we get out of here.
You know what? I've talked trash about the NBA. I'm looking forward to Halliburton and seeing what he does tonight.
Me as well. We got Husker baseball, Husker softball, NBA, NHL. It's a great month to be
all out, Jordy.
As well as a Husker
Go
fan.
off, Jordy.
Go Big Red. We'll get to talk about that come tonight. We'll have more ticket weekends. We're off Monday. We'll be back Tuesday again. Appreciate you guys listening, but don't go anywhere. Ticket Sundays continues after this.